Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me apart like a lion and rip me to pieces, with no one to rescue me. Lord my God, if I have done this and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my ally with evil, or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for joy. Spread your protection over them, that those who love your name may rejoice in you. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God, firmly decree justice.
Morning, Dev. Ready for the analytics review with Marcus?
As ready as anyone can be for a deep dive into user engagement metrics. You finished the dashboard updates?
Stayed late to polish the visualization layer. The client retention charts are finally showing the trends Marcus wanted to see.
That's why you're his favorite analyst. I'm still debugging my data pipeline from last week.
Don't sell yourself short. Your authentication system has been rock solid since deployment.
Good morning, team. Leah, great work on the Meridian analytics. The client specifically mentioned how clean your data presentation was.
Thanks, Jessica. I've been working on making the complex data more accessible for their marketing team.
It shows. Keep up that level of detail. It's what sets us apart from the bigger firms.
Leah, did you see the email about the new security protocols? IT wants everyone to update their access credentials this week.
I saw that. Planning to handle it during lunch break. Better safe than sorry with client data.
Speaking of security, has anyone else noticed slower system performance lately?
Now that you mention it, yeah. Database queries have been taking longer.
Could be the new encryption layer they added. More security usually means some performance trade-off.
Everyone, stop what you're doing. We have a major security incident. At 6:47 this morning, our automated security monitoring detected a data breach in the Meridian client portal.
How extensive?
Bad. Personal information for approximately 12,000 users was exposed to external access. Names, addresses, phone numbers, account details.
External access? You mean outside our network?
The vulnerability was live on our production servers for approximately 6 hours before our monitoring caught it.
6 hours? How did something like that get past our review process?
That's what we're investigating. Initial forensics show the vulnerable code was committed to our repository yesterday evening and deployed overnight.
Was it one of the scheduled deployments?
No, this was an unscheduled push that bypassed our normal review workflow.
Who has authorization for emergency deployments?
According to the logs, the commit was made under Leah Desta's credentials at 11:23 p.m. last night.
Wait, what? Marcus, I didn't make any commits yesterday evening. I left the office at 5:30 and went straight home.
The repository logs clearly show your GitHub account made this commit at 11:23 p.m. Here's the timestamp, your username, your access tokens.
That's impossible. I was home watching Netflix with my roommate. I didn't even have my laptop with me.
The evidence is right there. Digital logs don't lie.
Ryan, you know me. You know I would never push code to production without review, especially not something that could compromise client data.
This doesn't make sense. Leah's the most careful developer on our team about security protocols.
People make mistakes, Dev. Sometimes under pressure.
I wasn't under pressure. I wasn't even working on the client portal code. I've been focused entirely on the analytics dashboard for the past 2 weeks.
Leah, the commit history shows modifications to the user authentication module. That's definitely portal-related code.
Jessica, I haven't touched authentication code in months. Marcus, you can check my recent commits. They're all analytics and reporting functions.
Leah, I understand your confusion, but we have to follow the evidence. The logs are clear.
Leah, I need you to come with me to conference room B. We need to discuss this situation privately.
Sarah, I understand we need to investigate, but I'm telling you, I did not make this commit.
Can't we at least consider that someone else might have used her credentials?
Dev, that's a pretty big conspiracy theory. Why would someone frame Leah?
I don't know why someone would do that, but I know I didn't do this.
Leah, please go with Sarah. We need to contain this situation while we investigate further.
I'll cooperate fully with any investigation. But the truth is, I did not commit this code. And when this investigation is complete, I expect an apology from anyone who rushed to judgment.
Leah, I want to be clear from the start that this is a preliminary investigation meeting, not a disciplinary hearing.
I understand, Sarah. I appreciate the distinction.
We need to walk through what happened yesterday evening. Can you give us a detailed timeline of your activities after leaving the office?
Of course. I left the office at 5:30 p.m. You can check the badge scanner logs. I took the Blue Line home, stopped at Whole Foods for groceries, and was in my apartment by 6:45.
Can anyone verify your whereabouts after 6:45?
My roommate, Kenna. We ordered takeout from Thai Garden around 7:30, watched 2 episodes of The Crown on Netflix, and I was in bed by 10:30.
Did you access any work systems from home? VPN, email, code repositories?
I checked my email briefly around 8 p.m. to see if you'd responded about the analytics meeting agenda. That's it.
Leah, I need to ask directly. Did you commit any code to the Meridian Portal repository yesterday evening?
No, absolutely not. I haven't worked on Portal code in over 6 weeks.
But you do have access to that repository.
Yes, all senior analysts have read-write access to client repositories, but having access doesn't mean I used it.
The logs show not just a commit, but a deployment override using emergency protocols. Only 5 people have those privileges.
And I'm one of them, I know. But Sarah, why would I push unreviewed code to production? It goes against everything I believe about development practices.
Sometimes people make mistakes under pressure. Were you facing any personal or professional stress recently?
Marcus, my work performance has been consistently excellent. My last review was outstanding. What pressure are you referring to?
We have to consider all possibilities, including whether this was intentional or accidental.
Sarah, are you suggesting I deliberately compromised client data after 18 months of spotless security compliance?
We're not suggesting anything. We're gathering facts.
The fact is, I didn't do this. Someone else used my credentials, or there's an error in the logging system.
Leah, given the severity of the breach and the preliminary evidence, I have to inform you that you're being placed on paid administrative leave effective immediately.
Administrative leave? Sarah, this is my career we're talking about.
It's temporary, until we can complete a full investigation.
How long is temporary?
Typically 5 to 10 business days, depending on what the investigation reveals.
And what am I supposed to do during those 5 to 10 days? Sit at home while everyone assumes I'm guilty?
I know this is difficult, but it's standard protocol for situations involving potential security violations.
Potential violations, based on logs that could be wrong or manipulated.
Leah, if the investigation clears you, you'll be reinstated with no impact on your record.
And if it doesn't? If the real culprit isn't found?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The investigation will be thorough and fair.
I need to contact my roommate to verify my timeline. I need character references. I need...
Leah, you don't need to prove your innocence right now. Let the investigation proceed.
Easy for you to say. It's not your reputation being destroyed.
Ms. Desta, I need to escort you through the access credential surrender. Standard procedure.
I understand, James. I know you're just doing your job.
Leah, this is insane. Everyone knows you're the most ethical person in this office.
Thanks, Dev. I appreciate that you believe me.
Is there anything we can do? Anyone we can talk to?
Just remember who I am when people start talking. That's all I ask.
Leah, I hope this gets resolved quickly.
Anna, you hope it gets resolved? Or you hope I'm vindicated? There's a difference.
I hope the truth comes out.
That's honest. I can respect that.
Leah,
You know this doesn't reflect on your 18 months of excellent work here.
Doesn't it, though? If this investigation concludes I'm responsible, my 18 months of excellent work become 18 months of building trust so I could betray it.
The investigation will be fair, Leah. IT security is thorough.
I hope you're right, Ryan. I really do. Company property surrendered. Anything else you need?
That covers it. I need to escort you to the lobby.
Leah, call me tonight. We'll figure this out.
Thanks, Dev. But there's nothing to figure out. Either the investigation will find the truth, or it won't. I know some of you have doubts about me right now. That's human nature when faced with confusing evidence. But I want you to know, I did not compromise client data. I did not violate security protocols. And I will be back when this is resolved.
We'll hold your position, Leah.
I hope there's still a position worth holding.
Ms. Desta, I need you to sign this form acknowledging the surrender of access credentials.
James, can I ask you something? In your experience, how often do these investigations end with the employee being cleared?
That's not really my area, Ma'am. But I will say, in 5 years here, the people who handle these situations with dignity usually come out better.
I appreciate that.
Leah, I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks, Carol. See you soon.
That's the analyst who caused the data breach.
Actually, I'm the analyst who's been accused of causing the data breach. There's an important difference.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
Yes, you did, and that's okay. Just remember that accusations aren't convictions. God, help me maintain my integrity through this. Don't let bitterness take root. Well, that's not how I expected my day to go. No texts from work. Not even from Dev yet. 24 hours ago, I was a valued employee. Now, I'm a security risk. At least here, the only person judging me is me. And apparently half the tech community. Mom called 3 times.
Leah, my beautiful daughter. I just saw some concerning posts on professional networks. Call me when you can. Sweetheart, I don't need details about what's happening at work. I know my daughter. I know your character. Remember what I taught you. Storms pass, but who you are remains. Leah, I've been praying for you all afternoon. I remembered something your grandmother used to say. When people speak against you falsely, let God be your defender. Your job is to remain who you are. I'm not worried about your career, daughter. Careers can be rebuilt. I'm praying for your heart, that this experience doesn't make you bitter or cynical. Trust in the Lord's timing for justice. Your father would remind you that your reputation is what people think about you, but your character is what God knows about you. Character is what matters, Leah. Character endures. I love you, my daughter. Call me when you're ready to talk.
Character is what God knows about you. Okay, Mom. I'll try to remember that. Mom always said, when trouble comes, go to the Psalms. David knew about being falsely accused. Lord my God, I take refuge in you. Save and deliver me from all who pursue me, or they will tear me apart like a lion and rip me to pieces with no one to rescue me. I feel like that's exactly what's happening. People are ready to tear apart my reputation. Lord my God, if I have done this, and there is guilt on my hands, if I have repaid my ally with evil or without cause have robbed my foe, then let my enemy pursue and overtake me. God, you know I haven't done this. You know my heart, my work ethic, my integrity. I don't understand why this is happening, but I trust that you see everything. Arise, Lord, in your anger. Rise up against the rage of my enemies. Awake, my God, decree justice. I don't need revenge, Lord. I just need truth. Help me be patient while you work.
Maria, I want you to run a complete forensic analysis on the Meridian breach. Something about this doesn't add up.
What's bothering you about it?
The timeline. Leah Desta's account supposedly made this commit at 11:23 p.m., but look at her normal working patterns. For the past 6 months, she's never committed code after 7 p.m. Very consistent work-life boundaries.
People change their habits. Maybe she was under pressure to fix something.
That's just it. Look at her recent commits. All analytics dashboard work. Clean, well-documented, security-conscious code.
You're right. Her coding style is very consistent. Descriptive variable names, comprehensive comments, conservative security practices.
Now look at the breach commit.
This is completely different. Abbreviated variable names, minimal comments, and these security shortcuts are exactly what Leah would never do.
It's like a different developer wrote it entirely.
Alex, pull up the access logs for Leah's workstation over the past week.
Here's something interesting. Her laptop was checked out for maintenance last Wednesday by Ryan Torres.
Ryan from the development team? What kind of maintenance?
According to the ticket, performance optimization and security updates. He had it for 6 hours.
Did he return it directly to Leah?
No, the log shows he left it at her desk after hours. She found it there Thursday morning.
Alex, run a coding style analysis on recent commits from all team members.
I'm comparing variable naming conventions, commenting patterns, function structure.
And I'm analyzing the actual vulnerability. This isn't accidental. Someone deliberately created this security hole.
Maria, look at this. The breach code? It matches Ryan Torres's coding patterns exactly.
Same abbreviated variables, same minimal commenting style, even the same spacing preferences.
But how did it get committed under Leah's account?
If Ryan had her laptop for 6 hours, he could have saved her login credentials, set up automated commits, anything.
We need to check Ryan's access logs for that night.
Alex, Ryan's badge was used to enter the building at 11:15 p.m. the night of the breach.
8 minutes before the commit was made.
The deployment override used Ryan's admin credentials, but from Leah's workstation.
He used her computer to commit the code, then his own admin access to push it to production.
Making it look like she wrote vulnerable code and he had to emergency deploy a fix.
Except his fix made the vulnerability worse, not better.
This isn't incompetence, Alex. This is deliberate misdirection.
We need to call Marcus and Sarah immediately.
I'm telling you, this whole thing doesn't make sense. Leah's been obsessive about security since she started here.
Dev, I want to believe that, but the evidence seems pretty clear.
Sometimes people we think we know surprise us. Maybe there were pressures we didn't see.
What pressures? Her last performance review was outstanding. Marcus specifically praised her attention to detail.
Are you guys still talking about the Leah situation?
Ryan, you've worked closely with her on several projects. You know she's careful about security.
Look, I like Leah. But people make mistakes. The logs are clear about what happened.
The logs show her credentials were used. That doesn't necessarily mean she used them.
Mike, you're talking about conspiracy theories. Why would someone frame Leah?
That's what I keep wondering. What would be the motive?
Maybe the real question is, who else had access to her credentials?
That's for the investigation to determine. We shouldn't be speculating.
Has anyone heard from IT security? They've been analyzing the logs all day.
These things take time. Digital forensics is complex.
I just hope they're being thorough. Leah's career is on the line.
I'm sure they'll figure out what really happened.
Is it just me, or is Ryan acting weird about this whole thing?
He's probably just stressed. We all are.
Maybe.
Day 1 of administrative leave. I keep expecting to feel panicked or desperate, but mostly I feel calm. Character is what God knows about you, Maybe this is a test of character more than anything else. Hey, Dev.
Leah, how are you holding up?
Better than expected, actually. How's the mood at the office?
Mixed. Some people are asking questions about whether someone could have used your credentials.
And others are convinced I'm guilty?
Some are reserving judgment. But Leah, I want you to know, I never doubted you for a second.
That means everything, Dev. Thank you.
The investigation is still ongoing. IT security has been working all day.
I'm not worried about the investigation. Truth has a way of surfacing.
You sound remarkably calm for someone whose career is in jeopardy.
Dev, I know who I am. I know what I did and didn't do. Everything else is out of my control. You guys don't care about office politics, do you? Just water, sunlight, and patience. Be still before the Lord and wait patiently for Him. Do not fret when people succeed in their ways, when they carry out their wicked schemes. Okay, Lord, I'm being still. I'm waiting patiently. Help me trust your timing. Not today. If I start defending myself online, I'll just look desperate. Let the investigation speak. Tomorrow will bring what tomorrow brings. Tonight, I'm going to cook, read, and remember who I am when no one's watching. Hi, Mom.
Leah, sweetheart, how was your first day?
Surprisingly peaceful. I spent time reading, journaling, thinking.
Good. Sometimes God uses storms to give us stillness we wouldn't choose otherwise.
I'm starting to understand that. Mom, pray that I maintain this peace, even if the investigation takes longer than expected.
I'm praying for justice, daughter. But mostly, I'm praying for your heart.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too. Rest well. Tomorrow is a new day.
A new day. And maybe, God willing, a day when truth starts to emerge.
Ryan, the evidence shows you're responsible for the entire breach.
I can explain.
The logs show you used Leah's credentials to commit code, then your admin access to deploy it.
There was a bug in my code. I thought I could fix it quietly, but I made it worse. When I realized how bad it was, I panicked.
So you let Leah take the blame.
I'm sorry. I never meant for this to happen.
Ryan, you're terminated effective immediately.
Leah, you've been fully cleared. Ryan Torres was responsible for the breach.
Thank you. I'm ready to return to work.
Your professionalism throughout this has been remarkable. Marcus wants to discuss a promotion.
Leah, I never doubted you.
I'm sorry I questioned your integrity.
I understand why you had doubts. What matters is that truth came out.
We're offering you a senior analyst position. Your character through this crisis proved you're ready for leadership.
I will give thanks to the Lord because of His righteousness. Character is what God knows about you. That's what sustains you when reputation fails. God's timing for justice is perfect. Truth may take time, but it endures forever.
Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name in all the earth. God is our defender when injustice rises.